the same individuals that want to cancel Pepe Le Pew are the same individuals that are kind of championing Megan and Cardi's like their performance. If they're not championing, like, I'm not saying it's good. They're literally tight-lipped and not saying very much about the sexual expression during the Grammys. That was an incredibly sexual performance.
Why?
Why? Okay, you tell me why. Why would I consider that a sexual performance?
Like
was it not the simulated lesbian act that happened on stage? Was it not the
in all fairness, it was 2 counts.
It doesn't matter.
It was a graze.
Doesn't matter.
We didn't even touch. It wasn't. It just kind of went by it.
They didn't bump their thingies. Is that what you're trying to say? No thingy bumping going on.
It was like if you was in a parking lot and you're like, "Did you hit my car door?" No, I almost hit your car door.
But there's gonna be somebody like, "Yo, he hit his car door." Ooh, that's what's gonna happen.
But it actually didn't make contact. Therefore, no contact, no foul.
No contact, no foul. All right. So, and what do you think? Because so
I personally don't have a problem with the performance. I think that they had that performance because they're popular as hell. And with that video had almost 10 million views or something like that, which was not including the initial broadcast of it, right? Right. So I don't have a problem with it. I found it ironic that they had a stripper heel and a bed and a stripper pole, which then led me to think about all of the stripper fitness classes and pole dancing.
Right.
Which you would crucify your husband if he came home with glitter on his drawers.
Yeah, glitter on his drawers. That's a bad look, fellas.
And have a stripper twerk all over it, but it's okay for you to
come home
get your
smell like
workout.
body spray.
Yeah, but it's okay for you to get your workout in some clear clicky heels. You know what the click thing is about, right?
So, no, what's the click thing about?
To get your attention, like this.
Oh, word.
That's why they do that, when they slam their heels on the floor.
That's what that's for?
Yeah, it's called tip me.
Oh, shit. It works. I'm like Pavlov's dog when that shit happens. You know, if Pavlov rings a bell, you get him money. Them heels go pow. I'm like, oh,
that's what they do it for.
There you go.
But isn't that ironic that through the course of wanting to cancel people like Pepe, and I'm sure there's some people that want to cancel Bugs, and just basically all of the Looney Tunes at some point in time, but having a stripper workout class is okay, but then you shouldn't have WAP on stage.
So here's my take, right? I don't think that people should rely on media to raise their children.
Yeah, maybe you should just be a parent.
Yeah, if parents were parenting, like, don't get me wrong, I don't support that.
Because isn't there the thing with what's her name, with Megan's daughter walking in?
Yeah, not Megan's daughter, with Cardi's daughter.
Cardi's daughter. Yeah,
Culture walks in while she's playing.
She shut all that down.
Shut it down, right? Because she's
Which
aware
is appropriate.
of, like, not all information is for everybody.
Right.
And the information that was being presented in that specific realm is not appropriate for children. So if you have to be able to take some responsibility in raising your children, and you can't point the finger at media for, you know, when you should have been the parent. But I also don't believe that, because what happens here is women's sexuality is often tied to women's empowerment.
Right.
And I think that that's incredibly limited. Because what ends up happening is, like, I have students, I have 13-year-old, I have 13-year-old girls in my classroom that think that in order to be powerful, they have to be able to dance or be shaped or to look like Cardi. And that's fucking horrible. Like, yes, sexuality is powerful, but so is education. Right? And what happens here is we have this unbalanced
which
thing.
is where we're at with Candace Owens and...
You know what I mean? Look, man, like, poor Candace, right?
Because, poor Candace.
Yeah, because she's an idiot. I mean, like...
I feel
and she's
no poorness for. I am not even remotely sympathetic or empathetic to Candace Owens. Yeah. She's a sellout.
Oh no,
she's a sellout to women. You can't have it both ways. You can't ride the Trump train and then scream women empowerment in the same segment while you're knocking, and then talk about how you're gonna sue Cardi B because of her defaming her family on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
just admit it. You got schooled street style by Cardi, and now you're bitter, and so you're gonna throw an encyclopedia at her fat ass.
She got a
fat ass, PHAT, not the FAT. Although it was not looking as good as Megan's.
PHAT, I'm with it either way.
Yeah, not looking as good as Megan's, just for the record.
Okay.
But, you know, I think it's a ridiculous notion. Now she's completely absorbed by Ben Shapiro and
she's Ben Shapiro's
Wire Media,
like,
what is it?
You know, she's like one of his pundits. Like, I think what we have here, like, I always go back to the idea of women's empowerment being more than them taking off their clothes. Because I do understand there is power in sexuality, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that our society focusing on women's sexuality as power lends back to a male oppressive aesthetic. The only reason why that shit is powerful is because we act like fucking idiots when we see some titties. Like, yo, those are some titties. What?
I'm a professional.
You are in the business of getting dudes to act like idiots when they see some titties.
I'm not impressed. Pay me. Pay me.
Scholar.
I think very deeply.
Sinner.